Hey everybody, I wanted to show you what it looks like here at the Gaylord Texan Resort. I mean, it's just a massive place. It's in Grapevine, Texas, and this is where we're having the NRB convention. They rotate it from Nashville, Orlando, and Texas. And I was here 4 years ago. That was my first NRB conference 4 years ago. And I thought I'd kind of remember my way around here because I had been here once, but no, I had to get acclimated once again. But it's just beautiful. I've been inside all day and I just stepped outside. It's like 72 degrees out, perfect weather. And I haven't even had a chance really to look around at how beautiful this place is because I've been on the conference floor and the expo hall all day. And there's no windows there or anything, but there's so much cool stuff to see here. This little train set here behind me. My kids were here with me last time I was here, and they loved it. They loved seeing it and just being able to take it all in. The atrium is just incredible. I thought to myself, Lord, I'm really blessed to be here, and I feel like I'm just walking through and not taking it in, not really taking a moment to look around at how amazing it is. So yeah, this is the atrium. It took me a while, like I said, to get acclimated. And now that I've been here, I can figure out how to get to the front lobby back there and the conference over there. And of course, I had to find my way to the gym this morning and go down there and work out before I was going to be inside all day. But it's been a great conference. And while I've been here, the Lord's been doing some things. And if you know me, like I'm a little bit of an introvert. I'm one of those like extroverted introverts. Sorry, extroverted introverts where I enjoy being with people, but then I have to shut it all down and then kind of retreat to my room where I can recuperate and just be with the Lord and be quiet and be in silence and recharge. Some people they get fueled by being around a lot of people. No, that is definitely Mike Lindell for sure. I've watched him at many a conference where he would just stay till the bitter end, shaking every hand, signing every book until the very last person was greeted and addressed. Look at this fountain. That's not really me as far as, hours and hours with people and being okay and not needing to recharge. So I left on Saturday, drove down to Kansas City, Missouri, stayed there Saturday night, and then drove here to Dallas or Grapevine on Sunday. So I get a little lonely away from my family. It's a long time to be away, but I'm very, really honored and just grateful to be able to take part in this conference. I've got a booth inside the expo hall, and I had a couple meetings today. I just wanted to tell you quickly that I had an incredible meeting with the Salvation Army, and they have been amazing supporters of my devotional book, Radical Freedom, Breaking the Chains of Addiction for Good. And so initially they bought 1,200 or 1,500 copies of the book to distribute in 7 states in 15 different adult rehabilitation centers. And then in December, they had a meeting with their commanders in Washington, D.C., and they brought my book to the meeting and shared it among the commanders there. And they wanted to have a meeting today. I've been waiting like 3 months for this meeting to happen. And the Lord's timing is always perfect. So this morning I had the meeting at 9 o'clock with the Salvation Army commanders from the Eastern Territory. And really, the Lord always blows my mind. I thought I was maybe going into it to sell them some books for their other centers. And they wanted to have me come speak at their women's retreat in March or in April. It's a 3-day event. And then also at their staff development event in October. And then I think 5 other speaking engagements. So the Lord opened this door. And I think my message is just that, the Lord has the right door for us. Sometimes we're trying to kick down doors that aren't ours. And believe me, I'm here at this conference with huge names. I'm a small fish in a big pond here, okay, with my little 10 by 10 booth. I'm here with Pastor Jack Hibbs and Greg Locke and, Vic Flashpoint and all these huge names who wouldn't know me from anyone, but God knows us. He knows every hair on our head, and He has a special plan for each one of us and a way that He wants to engage us through ways we never expected. So if you're looking on, you're looking around at maybe other people's platforms, it's like you're going to miss what God has right in front of you. And I know He brought me to the Salvation Army because I've watched that program in action for 7 years now in Minneapolis, and the way that they care for people, the way that they bring the Holy Spirit into the counseling session, into the group session. Everyone who works there has a heart for lost addicts and broken, struggling people. They're not trying to make a lot of money. They're not trying to make a name for themselves. They're truly doing the work of Jesus Christ. I mean, think of the name Salvation Army. So the Lord was telling me, I led you to, you came to this conference and there's all of these bells and whistles, there's all this glitz. And then He led me to this meeting on this very day with the Salvation Army and showed me that, this is your niche here. And I knew it. This is my people. This is the group I want to speak to, the people that I want to pour into. So I can't think of a better place to have my devotional book than with them and to be able to speak at their women's event. I'm so excited. They're going to have me give my testimony on one night and then do a teaching the next day and then do a worship service the third day. So God's blowing my mind, not really in the ways that I maybe thought. He's doing it in a different way. And I think He will do that for each one of us if we get out of our own head of what we think things should look like and a preconceived expectation, and we just surrender it to Him. He always delivers more than we could ever have hoped for. So honestly, coming into this, I was feeling overwhelmed, and I always get that way when I'm away from my family, just feeling a little out of my element. And standing at this booth, and I've met some really amazing people here, and there's also been some tough things that I won't focus on that, but just surprising people coming up and have filling my ear with stuff about people I work for and so on. But for the most part, there have been many great people I've connected with. But God's timing is always perfect. I couldn't make this happen in my own timing. But I know that the Lord knows where He wants each one of us. He knows our hearts, and He knows what's going to activate us and what we're going to be drawn to. I've always been drawn to the underdog because I was an underdog. I still am an underdog. The one last pick, the one that nobody wanted on their dodgeball team, and I think that's where Mike Lindell and I connected too, that inferiority and that insecurity, that unworthiness that so many of us have. And having the Lord show you that your worth is only in Him, and He has something special for each one of us, nothing the world can give. And if we just surrender our days to Him, He takes them and makes something beautiful, something that is just uniquely for us. It can't be for anybody else. It's nobody else. It's not somebody else's path that we can ever walk. It's only the path He's set out for us. So I just wanted to show you this place, and just it's an amazing place, and just taking it in. And for the most part, I like to go in my room and kind of not hide, but be there after and just, like I said, decompress. I went out for dinner with a friend last night. That was nice. So I did get off site and get to do something fun. Tomorrow is 4 more hours of the conference, and then I'll be hitting the road again. But I'm just really overwhelmed with the goodness of God today and His timing, and how He is so great. He's just so gracious to each one of us. And sometimes I'm a little ashamed of my lack of faith and my failure to see all the goodness and all the amazing blessings He's brought to my life. And I just I'm really what's the word? Overwhelmed, I guess maybe would be the word. But I'm thankful, and I wanted to just, I'm thankful for, I have a small remnant, and people that follow the Hope Report, or that, I'm so grateful for every one of you who wants to join me with the Bible studies and with these streams and the different things I do. And I don't care that I'm never going to have a big platform, and I don't care. I came for the underdog. I came for the person that feels like they don't fit in anywhere. And I honestly don't really fit in here, to tell you the truth. I can kind of, I can manage it for a few days, but I'm out of my element, let's be honest. So the Lord is so gracious. So anyway, partnering with the Salvation Army, I'm so excited and can't wait to be able to pour into the lives of the women at the retreat they're having in April, and also the staff in October. So praise the Lord. I wanted to share that with you and let you know that I love you guys, and I'm so thankful for each one who watches the Hope Report and connects with me on social media. And I'm just I'm praying for you all, and so thankful to have you in my life. So God bless you.